Hello, my people. Hola, mi gente. Today, I want to talk about a title called criticism. Hoy quiero hablarles de un tema llamado crítica. Criticism, the disapproval of someone's fault or mistake, also judgment of their acts, mainly bad. Crítica, juzgando la caída o la falla. También juzgando los actos de las personas, especialmente los malos. The first quote: if the truth makes you uncomfortable, don't blame the truth, blame the lie that made you comfortable. Si la verdad te hace sentir incómodo, no culpes a la verdad, mas culpa a la mentira que te hizo sentir cómodo. The truth shall set you free. La verdad os hará libre. Antes de empezar, quiero leerles Romanos 14:10. Pero tú, ¿por qué juzgas a tu hermano? O tú también, ¿por qué menosprecias a tu hermano? Porque todos pareceremos ante el tribunal de Cristo. But why do you judge your brother? But why do you judge your brother? Or why do you show contempt, also disrespect, for your brother? For we shall all stand before the judgment seat of Christ. Explanation: in the sense of being comfortable in a lie, is living a life where there's not much dwelling of God's Spirit in your life, where doing His work causes us too much to have to change our ways, where the flesh sits at first hand and denial at the other. Substantially, also essentially, not seeing what's wrong in that, not holding yourself accountable for the law of God and your higher authorities, then criticizing yourself and or others because your lie is exposed or figured out. Explicación. I'm going to say it in Spanish. En el sentido de ser cómodo en una mentira, es vivir una vida en la que no hay mucha morada del Espíritu de Dios en tu vida, donde hacer su obra nos cuesta demasiado como para tener que cambiar nuestros caminos, donde lo fresco se sienta de primera mano y la negación de otra. Sustancialmente, no ver lo que está mal en eso, no hacerse responsable de la ley de Cristo nuestro Señor y sus superiores. Luego, criticarse a sí mismo o a otros porque su mentira está expuesta y descifrada. Guys, the truth shall set you free. We need to be constructive as believers, not only to others but to ourselves, because even though it's easier to believe the constructive words of men in criticism of our lives, being constructive is pleasant and encouraging. La verdad os hará libres. Nosotros necesitamos ser constructivos como hijos de Dios, no solo a otros, pero a nosotros mismos, porque aunque es más fácil creer las palabras desconstructivas de hombre y sus quejas de nuestras vidas, siendo constructivo es agradable y alentador. We have to learn to take criticism. Before I start this, I want to give a shout out to my grandfather and my grandma, but more so to my grandfather, Rafael, because all the constructive criticism he gave me and all the cocotazos he gave me for being a knucklehead, constantly advising me about life as a believer, making me feel uncomfortable, like I quoted earlier, being used by Jesus our Father. Uncomfortable because of the need to hide my shame, which made me feel comfortable in secret, That's powerful. Think about that. As I got older, truth set me free. The profuse weariness started to wear off. I kept sinning, but knowing that God is my provider, that He laid His life for me so that I may live and not perish. I keep getting better, and now I'm comfortable at criticism. And that's hard to believe. I never had anyone give me advice at all about the Lord, which transmitted until now my life. But like the word says in Matthew chapter 18, verse 20, for where 2 or 3 gathered together in my name, Jesus Christ's name, there I am in the midst of them. Example, that Him was enough. My grandfather was enough to work, was enough for God to work through him. Same goes for my best friend's father, Mr. Milton, who advised and constructive criticized me, filled me up with wisdom for the stage in life I was in at that moment that I was talking to him, that he was explaining himself. For I was in. So glory to God for those 2 men. God worked through them. Now I'm going to say it in Spanish. Se los diré en español. Tenemos que aprender a tomar crítica. Antes de empezar, quiero decir gracias a mi abuelo y a mi abuela, pero más a mi abuelo por las críticas constructivas que me dio y todos los cocotazos por cabeza hueca, pero constantemente aconsejándome a la vida de ser creyente, haciéndome incómodo como la cuota que mencioné, siendo usado por Jesucristo nuestro Padre. Incómodo por necesitar esconder mi vergüenza, porque me hacía sentir cómodo en secreto. Mientras crecía la verdad, me libró el profuso cansancio, empezó a resbalar, seguí pecando, pero sabía que Dios es mi proveedor y Él dio su vida por mí para que yo viviera y no perezca. Todo empezó, todavía aprendo poco a poco más cómodo con consejos así en mi vida, pero como la palabra dice en Mateos 18:20, por donde 2 o 3 están reunidos en mi nombre, en nombre del Señor Jesucristo, ahí estoy yo. Igual que el padre de mi mejor amigo, mi señor Milton, esos hombres sí me dan críticas buenas. Dios los bendiga. So, we just have to take criticism. We have to learn that some people are not against you. Some people are for you. Whether it's the gym, whether it's in church, whether it's at work, wherever it is. Tenemos que aprender a tomar crítica. No importa si es en el gym, en el trabajo, en la vida, en tu carrera. No, it don't matter. Siempre toma crítica. Sí, hay personas que te van a atacar, a tratar de criticar de forma mala. They're gonna try to criticize you in a bad way. But you have to know how to read that. Entendemos que hay veces que no queremos ser criticados. Se entiende. Pero, y todos tenemos, Dios nos dio el libre albedrío. And God gave us free will. So we take things and we do what we want with them. But just know there's a consequence for those things. And there's a consequence for how you take criticism, how you deal with that. But learn, be patient. When you have critics, apologize. When you have critics, let them be right. You're gonna have so much critics, you're gonna fight everybody. Vas a tener tantas críticas, tú vas a pelear con todo el mundo. Hay uno que te va a romper la cara. There's one that's gonna break your face. And that's just normal. That's just life. But just thank them. Thank them with kindness. Kindness killed the goat. I just made that up. You know? Just kill them with kindness. They're gonna be like, I just insulted you. Yo te insulté. Y tú me estás diciendo gracias. Tú me estás hablando bonito. Y yo te insulté. You know? It's okay. They odiaron a Dios. Te van a odiar a ti. They hated God. They're gonna hate you. Simple. Simple. And it's alright. Let them. It's not alright, but let them. It's okay. You know, do not take revenge. Because God will, the wrath of God, that day of judgment, is gonna be set. It's gonna be let out. You know? And the people that didn't want to accept Jesus Christ, they will see what happened. You know? Learn how to take criticism. It's okay. Some people are not trying to attack you. You know? But also, again, watch out for those that try to advise you, but are hypocrites. Thank you. Gracias a todos por escuchar. Y otra vez, hay gente que no son tus enemigos. Te quieren dar consejos de buenas personas, especialmente cuando te hablan de Dios. Toma ese consejo. Dios te habla de muchas maneras. Toma ese consejo y haz las cosas bien. No todo el mundo está en desacuerdo contigo. Acuérdate, hay consejos constructivos y desconstructivos. Acuérdense, Dios trabaja en muchas formas. Dios trabaja. Y como dije al principio, si la verdad te hace sentir incómodo, no culpes a la verdad, más culpa a la mentira que te hizo sentir cómodo. Stop living in this lie. You know, you get yourself uncomfortable and then you want to be on that box. And then somebody trying to take you out of that box. And you're like, no, put me back. No, you don't know me. Tú no me conoces. Déjame mi cajita que yo me puse. You know? It's just it. You know? But I could make this longer. But I hope if you have any questions, you can ask me. This is just a small fracture of a big topic.